Yes, now welcome once again. This one will be the last arrangee of Euroball Yans on top of Football Republic. Yes, as we don't come inside studio again to give you all the latest as take happened for the last day of the season. Plenty drama from inside EPL and talk about drama too where almost won't happen for Italian Serie, but AC Milan sharply first half then knock all the 3 goals. Maybe for nobody like say what happened to City won't happen to them. They don't want to say they shoot bed in mama follow and fly. No, they don't want to hear that one. But welcome once again. Remember this one Football Republic and Euroball Yans today on top. We don't enter studio again for the latest RNG. I there with Sexy Joe here today as we go analyze every we consign the matter we happened over the weekend. And Sexy Joe, Moku jump inside the matter. Moku start from City. Manchester City. 2-0 down for inside that match, Sexy Joe. If Pep Guardiola won't run mad, he won't run Colossus. But luckily for them, the boys still bounce back. Because I don't understand how on the last day of the league, on the last day of the season, you need win to qualify to win the trophy. You play for your house in front of your fans. You allow them to score 2 goals. It happened to Liverpool too. We'll still come to Liverpool too. But for City, we'll start from City. The kind of tension where they Pep Guardiola body before they score those 3 goals. I believe that tension go feel boil yam.
In fact, not be only boil yam. You know, say beans they take before you done. You go boil beans join. But then you know, say you don't talk and finish. Last day they need win, but then the pressure because they know say out there somewhere Liverpool say they try get win and all that. So he follow contribute. But then one thing about Pep Guardiola be saying overthinker, but then thank God say in overthinking that yesterday you think you go better place.
Work against them.
You know work against them because then even me where they follow the game, I shock when then they 2 goes down. But then you got to also admire the fighting spirit of City and that substitution we make now the changing the turning point.
Bernardo Silva
exactly, and of course before I say Jack and Robinson, Gundogan score brace, and before I say Jack Robinson, Rodri add one join, and of course within a space of 6 minutes the whole story changed. That's why they thought say it is not over until it is over.
14 minutes to go.
Exactly, and of course for Aston Villa, even where Liverpool said don't nip this one in the kitty because Steven Gerrard, remember what happened the first time we City win title, the slip up now in fault. And you know, with the kind ginger way carry come like say one winner for Liverpool, and before I say Jack Robinson, Pep Guardiola and the guys doing arithmetic 1 + 1 2 2 + 2 4. I bring Gundogan come and we see waiting happen at the end of the day. Although not be every time you overthinking the custom games sometimes, but that yesterday get everything spot on.
Spot on for Pep Guardiola, and luckily for the boys then respond to that 2 goals down. The likes of Ilkay Gundogan scored 2 goals, and also Rodri follow get one of the goals. The sweet thing for me, Sexy Joe, now the fact say on the final day we see drama for that.
Plenty drama.
Finishing like for that first who go finish as first. Liverpool own. More could talk about Liverpool own. You won't catch up with City. You allow Wolverhampton one that score you first.
No, it did happen. And be that thing what they tell you. Even City shop and first 2 goals first.
And they got to come back from behind.
And they got to come back from behind.
It comes like a script so they write. So we say they can't play too. So they put tension for everybody.
In a way, we know say the English Premier League. No be say I based on facts, but then we don't hear stories of you know
the best league
and
of
course
plenty
people they put plenty pogri from the start of the season. So nobody go on making money just go like that. I never see on I hear them. But then with the way the script they play out sometimes, yourself your mind go begin go walk say it be like say it they scripted somehow. But then I go tell you that's why they call them the most exciting league forward. We don't see how everything there. Anybody feel win league, anybody feel beat anybody for the league. So all these ones they make the world or the world of the eyes of the world. They on top the English Premier League.
Fantastic one. And still talking about the Premier League, as I said, we got to talk about Arsenal. They tried their best, then score 5 goals. But still yet upon that, nothing come out. As it be, Arsenal
will not even bother with the 5 goals. Therefore, remain small for next season.
Tottenham Hotspur, they go Champions League from the look of things. Antonio Conte, job well done. Now you go give Antonio Conte. We'll start from Antonio Conte.
Antonio Conte, I did tell you, exceptional coach. And, you know,
that's why the club not the European position when he carried the club.
Yes, when he carried in fact, when he even carried the club, I be one of those way doubt and say this man, a man will be saying a Serie winner with the kind squad where Espirito Santos don't leave behind, where no fit make use of. Antonio Conte where he come, I dey fear say this man go feel last because we know say he like to spend, like to bring in some kind players. We say go work for him.
For him to even at one point when Tottenham do they try, he say he
was so vocal about it.
You sure say I still be coach like this?
He had to even question himself.
Say, are you
question
sure?
In work ethic, say whether I don't know what in they do again. But then it totally me say these players, Tottenham Hotspur, whether we like them or not, then get some of the finest players for inside the league.
True.
We get people like Harry Kane, Song Heung-min. This guy never rests since we go Gold Cup, come back for South Korea. Still the ginger, still they give him best every time we say they call upon her to play. And now only vital and very good say he play for a man like Antonio Conte, a man will go bring out the best in the player unless now you don't want to improve, unless now you don't want to play. And we see what you don't do with this squad. Fantastic one. From where then they to 4th position to Champions League football harbor. Got to give it to him.
Apunaka for Antonio Conte. And also remember, say, January, in bringing Kulusevski and also the man then called Bentancur. Two of them, they really tried for Tottenham Hotspur.
Yes.
They really changed things for Tottenham Hotspur. Sexy Joe Moku Shapali talk about Arsenal. They tried their best to finish for Champions League spot. They scored 5 goals on the last day, but you know, rich, Sexy Joe. For Mikel Arteta, wait till be the mark we go give him.
Okpa principal Arteta. Well, I go still say then try in as much as everybody gone for the first position. But waiting pay me be say for where Arteta they be say some games we no get business. Arsenal no get business losing. Then lose those, and at the end of the day come back, come bite them because therefore not even hustle that 4th position with Tottenham Hotspur. Now stroll therefore stroll enter inside. But be as it day, waiting not happen. The most important thing be say they don't go back to Europe, whether na Europa or thank God say no be conference.
He gave me hand FC. He gave me hand FC.
The most important thing be say next season then get some plenty things to play for, both the domestic cups for Europe and of course for the league. So I dey hope say then go make improvement and get the squad, young players where they ready to give their all in all. So I don't see why they no go fit make top 4, even contest for the league next season.
Arsenal.
Yes.
Arsenal. Sensitive from your mouth.
Yeah.
Ike guru.
Thank you.
Ike is a guru.
You got it.
For Manchester United, their new coach Eric Ten Hag will make do with Europa League too. Even though they lose their last match of the season, but they still qualify because the West Ham self go lose. David Moyes don't try and best theirs. This season, in carry West Ham enter semi-final of the Europa League, but now they'll go play Europa Conference, see whether they go fit win them.
They still in Europe.
They still in Europe. Oh, na still Europe, boy. The money no go just be like. Okay, from there, Sessudio Moku Shapali talk about the one we happened for inside Italy. Talk about Inter Milan and AC Milan. Inter Milan lose them on the last day. First half, Inter Milan no great score goal, but by the time they hear AC Milan scores, they know say this one is all over. They can't go score their own goals for second half. But for AC Milan, a journey where we say yes, it no been start well, it no been day well with them because say they get some kind of very, very unknown quantity as players. Players will say they sign some na bro loan, some na say they buy with small money, some na even say they're not supposed to retire, but they just bring them. Ibrahimovic may come they play. 11 years between when they win them this season and the last time when they win them. You guys give them to the man Stefano Pioli because he don't try and best test to make sure say this Milan side then they focused on the prize. Waiting Napoli no fit do based on say they no fit they focused on winning the Scudetto. AC Milan with the kind of players we then get, yes, sabi players, but then again, you guys they focus to fit command the title from the likes of Juventus hand and Inter Milan. They will be defending champion too.
You know waiting Tortorimi for the Italian Serie A this season. Waiting Tortorimi be say that monopoly of Juve, they hold on, they win back to back is a hit, then break them.
True.
And I still they talk and say these two Milan teams do great job to take breaker. Now game on from next season. Now anybody can carry them. And I sure say even the likes of Napoli, Lazio, Roma go step up, Fiorentina, then go step up come next season. Because everybody I don't open say if you want them, you can achieve it.
If you get them.
You understand? And for AC Milan, you don't talk and finish. Then borrow players on top borrow loan. Some then buy them small pogri. Some na players will be say ordinarily, then they sit down, then be fringe players for their clubs.
Yeah,
these guys come and they perform this miracle. You got to also give it to the coach. Because coach will sabi wetin they do. And coach will be say players they ready to play for you. Coach will understand because again some coaches will be say they don't get that patience. Now they give them the results where they want to go. You know, before you say Jack Robinson, while I don't come for dressing room, those players, that's why I say they collect more week in, week out. They don't go play for you.
No be lie.
But this man calm down. You know what's in there at stake. He don't look and say, look, if Antonio Conte fit make am with Inter Milan, who say AC Milan no fit make am? And you know say two of them be like twins. Then go down the same time and they come up the same time. This one win this last season. This one win this season. So for this point, they call Stefano Pioli, fantastic job. But I hope say coming from next season, even though say, in fact, I go say na luck, they take win this time around because the kind players where they carry come, some of them you understand, but they did the form of their life this season. But then you go still need to enter market, find where to make adjustments so that at least even if they don't go win next season, they don't go fall back on exactly. They will still fight for the title.
Good one for AC Milan. Say at least they win the Scudetto after 11 years. We be sitting and try to take comeback for the top flight for inside. 9. Okay, from there, we could talk about the Champions League. The final will go happen this weekend. Sexy Joe, a big game between Liverpool and Real Madrid. And you guys talk about, say yes, these two sides. Liverpool, no go, they look quadruple. They won't win 4 plates. Quadruple. But now, it don't bust. Manchester City don't win Premier League. So now they go see they're gone for the UEFA Champions League title. They win them for 2019 when they beat Tottenham Hotspur 2-1. But for Real Madrid, they be more or less like, this one now, our bet rights, more or less in quotes. Now we say they always call Real Madrid and Champions League because for a team who don't win at 13 times,
they go for the 14 times.
No be my Sessigo. No be Chere Cambia kind of something.
Not true.
But on a big game we'll get on Saturday night, May 28th.
My brother, big game. Yes, I agree. But then about 2-3 Liverpool players, key players, they injured, and nobody they talk. Nobody don't come out.
Injection. They will give them
injection. Under pain.
Yes, they will give them injection to they fit.
I hope so, but then when you check out the way they carry play because
if
of
Salah when they fit play in last match against Wolverhampton Wanderers on the last day of the season because they need goals. They fit.
This guy Virgin van Dijk himself they under doubt.
Fabinho too
they under doubt. Firmino we don't know how markets with him. So all these players if they fit, why not? If not. Then we'll definitely come out fighting against Real Madrid because just as you take Tottenham, they start out with 4, then get 2, then lose 1. Now the remaining 1, they now get anything to play for again. Season don't end. Champions League now their final full stop. So everybody go on play there. And remember, saying a revenge mission. Now Liverpool they come so
according to Salah.
Yeah, thank you. Even according to a lot of us, now revenge mission because we see how the last time when the two of them meet for final, I take penalty Sergeant Ramos or Sergio Ramos. You see how I take Wunjoram and now make him can't be like say he no really day into that game and then chop him. But this time around, they don't get any other way than they play for except this one. And at the final, more or less, more call on the final game of the season. Now be this one now. So definitely they go want concentrate and they go want make sure say they get something. It's not gonna be easy one. They don't go make them easy for Real Madrid. You know go shock easy. Me if Liverpool win them.
You know go. So where you go? Where your money go?
I'm neither here nor there. I did for the fence.
Okay, predict for us.
Make a predict. Wait, I want predict. I said the fence.
Just no. Stay one side for the fence.
I said the fence. Make I just sit down for the fence.
No worry. We go still come your prediction. Your prediction where you do when season start. We are coming to that. From there, as Champions League will happen, Moku sharply talk about Nigerian players and one of their best test players then for Super Eagles. How they used to perform for the season. Sexy Moku start with the pictures then where they we don't say Onwa Chusef now one of the star players them too for abroad for Nigeria.
Fantastic.
Scored 21 goals I think.
21 goals
for yes. with Genk in club. Talk about Daddy Moses Simon. He win the Coupe de France with Nantes. That one said, you guys give him salutation.
I got to give him salutation because if he no score as much goals as some of these guys, but then the fact saying contribution to the team this season, they massive well in terms of assist, in fact against PSG, I think only Daddy can work. The way where Daddy take the ginger, you understand? Against PSG, he was so outstanding. Join other games where we say play where he give plenty assists. You get one particular game, whether not 5 assists to give for that game. For this same season. So that is Simon to crown all their efforts with trophy. We don't evade them since 20 years, Abi.
Yeah.
Abi a decade, Abi 2 decades now. Now this trophy don't evade them. But finally, then collect the Coupe de France. Which other way to celebrate the season? At least they get something to take, say, this season makes sense. Congratulations, Dad. Oh, Daddy Simon, that's the smile. Easy.
Talk about Kelechi Iheanacho to help Leicester City at least carry them as far as possible for inside Europe to for the competition when they play, that is the Europa League, with them follow play. For the likes of Leon Balogun, Calvin Bassey, and also Joe Aribo, they enter final two of the Europa League, but then lose them on penalties. Too bad for them, but at least their season itself makes sense, especially Joe Aribo, where they don't like him, say him that the star man for Rangers.
Joe Aribo don't really establish himself for Rangers, and they torturing me. Everything no end for England.
Yeah,
you know, you can still go elsewhere and of course still make
shine.
your mark. Yes,
you shine your shine.
And it torturing me say I don't know who borrow Leon Balogun sense when make come. He decide to quit Brighton and Hove, Waka enter inside Rangers, and of course for inside Scotland, and we don't see he don't regain in form because he got to a point. Even the talk say, look, this bros is like this one Oyibo Miss Road. I don't know if they play again, but he proved me wrong, and he go Rangers. We see what he do. We see how they stand solid for the defense of Rangers. So these three guys then do fantastic. It's just so unfortunate say they no win the Europa League. It for really make their season wonderful, because already Celtic come out there for setting Colombia their title back. You know, say that their bet right.
Their own bet right. Talk about the man where they call Victor Osimhen. In win under 23 player of the season for Napoli for inside Serie A. 14 goals when himself get for inside Serie A. Fantastic player too.
He tried. But the way we carry expect Victor to go this season after all the wahala we follow last season, no be the way we take go. But there's room for improvement. Next season they come.
At least he scored 14 goals. That one an improvement on the 10 goals when he scored last season for Napoli. Taiwo Awoniyi still helping club qualify for Europe again. Just after they come up for Europe this season, with in goals in last goal for the day for the season. 2 goals I think he scored that day. We help them qualify for Europe. Himself another marquee player or better player. We show Agbakara and Sabines.
Fantastic. In fact, this season in a very big awesome season for Taiwo Awoniyi. We all know his story, the ups and downs. Go loan here today, go loan here tomorrow, but finally they say Shena Koko don't come house to roost, and finally don't find him place for inside Union Berlin. Next season go there much better than this season for Awoniyi, because this season he don't show the world what he do. I no go surprised if offers come for him.
Good offers. We hope. We hope say it will be for Taiwo Awoniyi. And for Villarreal man, Samuel Chukwueze, the only good thing I say yes in team enter semi-final of the UEFA Champions League, but after that
he scored vital,
he scored exactly the second leg goal against Bayern Munich. He scored that one. For Emmanuel Dennis, bad news that they relegate. But that Watford
at least he get clause for a contract now. We say they relegate if he japa, yes. So na plus for him. But then you know do too badly for Watford.
Yeah, he scored some goals.
I think amongst all the Nigerians where they did, I really do well.
Yeah.
And so unfortunate say in goals and the ginger of the team generally no help him.
No wala. From there, Moku talk about Iwobi in team no relegate finally, but at least he helping Everton stay up. That one safe. Now one of Nigeria's star players for inside the Europe. These are some of the star players.
Iwobi try,
just tell us.
Even though say for Iwobi, when you go actually make impact, season don't go well. But then when they even from make the impact, the position they play out of position sometimes so that you get chance play. Yes, and he still try for that same position. I still make contributions. Although I cause that penalty, you ask and they get their first goal. For the final day of the season, but then it will be now a huge contributor to Everton's survivor for inside the Premier League.
Good one for all our Naija star players. Would they wish yes next season will still make sense for all of them, as would they wish all of them well. If you put which one again be your best Nigerian star player, or who will be your star player for Nigeria for inside of the Europe, for inside the comment section for inside that matter. Yes, my people, before I come out, Moku go. Yes, their prediction. Mo start with Cecilio. Cecilio na in the inside. Cecilio, look at your scorecard. Your scorecard for the... Don't look up first. First look at your own.
No, I won't look up because I see red. Red don't let me notice anything.
We'll come to the up. Jovita, your prediction. You say now Manchester City, correct?
Thank you.
You say Manchester City go win league.
It's not easy.
They win league there, yes. You say Man you go finish on a matter. You can't go.
Oh, Ragnick. Ragnick.
She said Chelsea go finish for number 3. Yes, she try. He said that Liverpool go finish for 4. How now? Says you how? Liverpool win the hot.
I didn't see the future.
He said Leicester will finish for 8. He said they go finish for number 5. If I hear. Talk about West Ham, he say West Ham go finish 6 for where nothing, na 7 they finish. That one, na small.
Then 4 my hand yesterday, if not.
They for finish for 6.
The people who for finish for 60.
At least you forget 3 over 6. That's 50 over 100.
At least I still try.
50%.
I still try. At least
Let's go up.
Thank you. Now that one I dey wait for.
His name is Buchi Onokala. He said na him be the coach. UEFA license, big coach.
They're supposed to revoke your license.
Olodo.
They're supposed to revoke your license.
He said Chelsea go finish.
Coach me nonsense.
No, don't coach me nonsense. He said Chelsea go finish first, then finish for third. He said Man U go finish for second, then finish for sixth. He said City go finish third, now City finish first. He said Liverpool, you don't even get anyone. Now they pay me. Buchi, for not giving us a good...
Give her a red card.
No.
Give her a red card.
No. Don't ever come. The next season, don't near me. You are a failure. You can never make it on prediction. Yes, my people. And here we go end the matter for Euroball for this season. Remember, say you still feel subscribe.
Make sure say it's Olodo.
You feel subscribe to our YouTube channel on top YouTube. Football Republic NG Republic with a K, don't forget, and make sure so you click the notification button so that you can get all our latest video. We will still come here to come give now some of the details and some of the things that when I need to know with contents then will they bring come on top Football Republic NG. And Mokutana say yes, this one I say they wishing her well. Hope so now go enjoy the off season too. As a Sexy Joe, tell them yo bye.
All right, so my people, it's been a pleasure. You know, easy at all from start of season to end of season. We hope say next season we go see more drama past this season. But not the same. May not forget to subscribe to me. Don't tell everything. Subscribe so that I go keep up to date onto all the videos we say we drop on top our podcast.
Yes, and so we're going to use Edna for this season. And my people, may not do well. Remember. Say yes, we will come back again next season for Euroball. As every day going to happen for Europe, go resume for August 6 when season go start fully for Inside of Europe. Till I enter on Naija again next time, next season. May I do well, may I enjoy the rest of na holiday as football season go come to an end finally with the UEFA Champions League will go happen on Saturday. My people, na bye Gary, na bye nice.
Football Republic.